Hey y'all, it's Ammy. Welcome back to my channel. This is probably just going to be a really long rambling video because all of the work that you see in this video is stuff that I started and then decided not to finish because it just didn't vibe with me no matter what I did with them. I'm not sure why I made this video, but I kept all of these clips from all of these drawings that I started and then decided not to finish. I thought I'd go back to them, but I never would. And I'm wondering why. I'm literally looking through all of these works just to see what I disliked about them or what just didn't work. This first one here I thought was starting to go somewhere at one point, but for some reason something about her head just didn't work for me. And this is what continuously happens. Something about the structure of the face or the colors that I'm using just doesn't vibe with me. And then I stop. And I'm deciding that it's okay. It's okay to just stop on something that you just truly didn't like personally. It's all your opinion. Like, it's your work. You're allowed to dislike your own work. And I sometimes have those days where I just don't like anything that comes through my fingers and onto the screen on here. Especially with my digital art. It usually means that I'm about to learn a new skill, or I've realized I'm making some sort of mistake, and it means that I'm going to, in the next piece, get better. Like, all of these pieces that I've come up with didn't all happen at once. It's been over the past 4 months. Here and there's like a piece that I just didn't continue. Like this piece right here. I started this thinking that, oh, I can do like a full scene, I bet, if I try hard enough and do the line art. But I didn't really know what colors I wanted. I didn't know how I wanted the lighting to look. I didn't know how the lighting worked in the room, and it showed later on, and I didn't even feel like posting it. In this picture, I did that in January. Was trying to make something motivational for myself. Like, it was meant to motivate me to just do whatever's on my mind, draw whatever's on my mind, and it did help me, actually. Just the process of drawing this did help me to just start throwing shots at whatever's on my mind onto paper. And it's helped me to feel more courageous towards my work. Of course, I don't post everything that I dislike just because it's not finished and it doesn't make any sense. And I think it's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm learning that not everything that I do is something that will be great, because it's not always going to be great, obviously. Not even to myself, not even partially to myself. And that's how it is with art. Sometimes you're just doing it to study what you like. Or study what you don't like. Figure out what you're into and what you're not into. What colors you do like, what colors just don't work together in your eyes. And just learn how to sketch and realize that yeah, some things do work, and then some things just don't work in that manner. Or you're just figuring out that there's more for you to learn, okay? This is somewhat me just talking to myself, trying to figure out what went wrong or what went right. I kept them. I kept all of these recordings for some reason, and I think it's for this conversation that I'm having with myself. I'm realizing that I liked elements of all of these pieces, but I also disliked a lot of these pieces to the point where I stopped looking at it for so long. Maybe I'll go back to them. Probably not, but maybe. Some of them. I wish I could have painted that guitar right there. I wish I had, but I didn't, because I was like, no, you don't look right. I don't like the strings. You look bad. I did get further than what's shown in this video on this painting, but it still wasn't vibing with me as much as I rendered it. I think that's one of my problems. I like to render things, like, early on. I like to start a sketch, and then I don't fully finish the whole picture before I start to, like, I don't finish outlining the sketch or something like that, and I end up just going straight into rendering the faces to see if I actually would like this piece. Because for me, if there's a person in the piece, I want them to be the focal point, which means the main thing that you're looking at in the image, and then everything else is like secondary, just for you to like look around and then eventually go back to that focal point. And I liked the faces, and then I didn't like anything else. Hence why we're moving on again. Ooh, I think I started Yellow Diamond from Steven Universe maybe like 2 months ago, and something about her pose just didn't work. Like, she didn't look stern enough. I have 2 other paintings that I did of her, and neither one of those worked. And I think it might be just because she's not my favorite character from that whole show. She does turn out, like, it's her personality that she starts off with. Like, she could squash anyone like a bug sort of vibe. And I was just like, ugh, you disgust me. But she gets better throughout the season. I come to like her. Not at that time while I was watching that movie. Not while I was watching the show. No, I didn't like her. But yeah, it gets better. And this is the last piece that I started and then just suddenly stopped. This was really experimental. Like, I wasn't trying to draw anything in particular. There was no point to her, except that I really wanted to draw someone with an umbrella and red hair. That's all the criteria there was in there. And I really just wanted to see what I could do with the colors next to each other. An orange umbrella and red hair. And it was fun, I will say. It was really fun to do this one. I still have the piece, and I've technically finished it. Bunny ears all around, finished it. But it's still not up to my standards in some sort of manner. I'm realizing that some of my work looks better once it's printed than when it's on my screen. I don't know if it has something to do with like color configuration on my screen, but it might. And I don't know what to do about that at this current moment. I'll figure it out later with Google. Yeah, Google will be my sidekick. But yeah, I really liked how the colors came out in this picture on the face in particular, and what I was doing with the hair. It was kind of like all vibrant colors that were like super saturated, and I liked how they bounced against each other. But below the neck, I was just like, no. Like, I was just getting mad. Like, I don't like drawing shirts for some reason. Maybe it was like the low V. Maybe I could change that. I don't know. If y'all have any suggestions for what I should change in some of these pictures, maybe I'll come to like them. Like, just say in the comments below what you think I could change about each one of these. And maybe I'll be able to actually make another video coming back to some of these. Who knows? But yeah, that's nearly the end of the video. I'm just figuring out what I want to do with all of these videos. And I know this is very different from what I usually do. I'm usually either doing a live stream or something like that, but today just wasn't feeling it. I hope to hear more in the comments, and I hope to come back to this in the future. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.